guys, this video is going to be a fragrance guide because I know that a lot of people do give Valentine's Day gifts. I always have, and sometimes it can be very difficult to come up with something that people would like or something that's a little bit different, or you just kind of stand in shops. I've done it and think, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to get? So I always think that fragrance is a really good bet. Everybody, everyone, women, men, everyone wears fragrance. So I have some women's perfumes and I have some men's aftershaves, and I thought I would share them with you. These are all from a company called Fragrance Direct. The address to them is fragrancedirect.co.uk. They are based in Macclesfield in the UK. You've probably heard about them. If you watch YouTube videos, you will have heard about them. I've been using Fragrance Direct for years. I think I've actually been using Fragrance Direct way before I even started making my own videos. They sell cosmetics and they sell perfume and aftershave and bath and body products and hair care products, all at discounted prices. Now I know a lot of people, when they hear that discounted prices term, they often think that they're either kind of old stock or they're not current perfumes or fragrances that somebody would want. There's not things you can find in the shops. That's completely not true with Fragrance Direct. I don't know about the others, but with Fragrance Direct that is totally not true. These are all current in Debenhams and House of Fraser fragrances, but the difference is their prices are so much lower than anywhere else. This is a collaboration with them. They asked me to pick some fragrances to feature in a Valentine's Day video, and it was so much fun to do that. But I've just gone and had a look at the prices so that I could tell you guys comparatively how much cheaper they are, and I actually cannot believe how cheap these are compared to if you paid full retail price in somewhere like Debenhams. It's crazy. So on to the fragrances. First of all, I want to start with this beautiful little fragrance, and I've loved this fragrance for a very long time. This is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker, and this is the 30ml Eau De Parfum. They do all different sizes on Fragrance Direct for all of their perfumes and aftershaves. So if you want one that's a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, depending on whatever you want, then you will be able to find one. They actually do this in 100ml, which I believe is around the £20 mark, so really, really reasonable. I was kind of astounded. I expected it to be way more than that, but yeah, this one in particular is £9.95. It's 30ml Eau De Parfum. I would always suggest, if you can kind of justify it for a gift and for yourself, but I would always suggest buying Eau De Parfum over Eau de Toilette for women's fragrances, because they tend to be, I mean, A, they're stronger, but they tend to just have a little bit more bulk to them. They tend to be a little bit more luxurious, regardless of the brand. If they do an Eau De Parfum, I would definitely recommend getting one of those over the Eau de Toilette. That's just my preference. So this one is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. The packaging is beautiful. It's pale pink and silver, and the bottle is just out of this world. I love these dinky little bottles. It is so unbelievably sweet. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that just the most adorable thing you've ever seen? And it's got a little ribbon around it. Absolutely stunning. Just stunning. This is £9.95. The fragrance, if you're interested, if you've never smelt this, it is a pretty much dead-on dupe for Narciso Rodriguez for Her, which you've been watching. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, you will know I absolutely adore. And I don't know how I discovered that they were a dupe, but they are. So the only difference is the price tag. Narciso Rodriguez for Her is hugely, hugely expensive, and this is not. So if you have, say, someone in your life, your girlfriend or your partner or sister, whatever, that likes Narciso Rodriguez for Her, that maybe hasn't stumped up because of the price tag, get this. It smells exactly the same. I don't know, and you know, I own them both, and it just looks like this, and it's got the SJP little symbol on the top there. It's so beautiful. So that's Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely, dupe for Narciso Rodriguez for Her. This is £9.95, and it's a saving of £20 and 5 pence if you buy it from Fragrance Direct than if you went into somewhere like Debenhams and bought it. So that is crazy. And they also do on all of their purchases next day delivery to the UK. So that's Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. The next one I picked because every time I go into Debenhams, I am drawn to this fragrance, and I don't know why. I love it. It is a blend of jasmine. It's just beautiful. It's so sophisticated, and every time I go into a Debenhams, I always spray it. So that's good enough for me. So I picked this. This is Seed by Chloe, and this is one of her new fragrances. I believe it is her newest one. It is the 50ml Eau De Parfum. They do a smaller one. I also believe they do the 75ml from Fragrance Direct. Don't quote me on that, but I definitely know they do the smaller version. This perfume is just absolutely out of this world. If you know somebody that likes jasmine, which I do, I love jasmine, then I would recommend this one. It is just stunning. It's in this little glass type birdcage design, and it's got little feet on it. If you can see, little tiny feet to rest it on the dressing table. It is stunning. It comes with a little kind of loop to open it, and it's got the C by Chloe emblem around the top. It's got it around the base of it as well. This is beautiful. Really fresh, but not fresh in a very, like, it's not going to last way. It's just really fresh, and oh, I love it. It's just absolutely stunning. So I would recommend that one. That is one of my favourite perfumes ever. Every single time I walk past it, I have to spray it. I just have to. So I would recommend purchasing that. The cost of this from, sorry guys, I'm looking down, I'm trying to see how much it cost. The cost of this for the 50ml Eau De Parfum from Fragrance Direct is $43.95, and you save £8 and 5p. I think that's a good deal, money. £8 that buy a nice bunch of flowers. So, you know, you can get two things rather than one thing. So C by Chloe, if you have somebody that likes really kind of fresh, but still very kind of sexy scents, I would get this one. It's one of my favourites. It's just, I think I would defy anyone to dislike this perfume. It's beautiful. The next perfume I picked, and I have loved this brand for years, but it is a little bit difficult to come by in this country. So when I saw that Fragrance Direct sell Lolita Lempicka's fragrances, I just wanted to just scream with delight. These are amazing. I've had samples of these in the past. They are absolutely stunning. If you've never heard of Lolita Lempicka, I will link the page at Fragrance Direct to all of her fragrances down below, and also to her official website, because her website is like a little fairy tale all by itself. It's like a fairyland. This one is the 100ml, and it is the Eau Minuit, and it is the Midnight fragrance. This one, I believe, is the limited edition Midnight Illusions, and all of her fragrances come in little apple-shaped bottles. They all have a theme, they all have a story. This one in particular, an encounter with the magic of midnight. Midnight fragrances, voluptuous essence, a more sensual interpretation of licorice flower enriched with precious notes. For the special edition, the night is suffused with colour. The apple bottle is swathed in mystery, and intense desire-stirring purplish blue adorned with black ivy leaves set off with touches of gold. You need to, I will link the page to a perfume review site down below. You need to go and look at all the notes in this, because there are so many different notes in this, and you'd think they would kind of be a bit crazy together, but they're gorgeous. In particular, the reason I picked this one over all of the others that Fragrance Direct do is because it has myrrh in it, and I adore myrrh. It is like one of my favourite notes in the world to have in a perfume, but you don't see it that often because it's quite expensive. So they do all of her fragrances. This one is the 100ml, which is just huge. It's absolutely huge. Her boxes are just to die for. And it's an odd brand for Fragrance Direct to stock, which I think is why, really, if you're looking to get somebody a gift, in particular for Valentine's Day, but if you're looking to get somebody a gift, you cannot go wrong with something like this. They will love you forever because it's so unusual. As I said, in the shape of a little apple. For this limited edition one, they've changed the bottle to kind of a blackened bluish purple. I don't know whether it's picking up. You might be able to see it there. Has a Lolita Lempicka symbol on the top, and all the gold adorning it. And what you do just to spray this one is you push down on the little stalk, as it were. I just think it's amazing. I'm actually wearing this today. I couldn't help myself. Oh, I had to spray it on as soon as I got it, because this is the one I was most excited about. This fragrance, if you have somebody that likes the unusual, they will love this. It smells like violet creams. Now, if you don't know what violet creams are, they are the little kind of country garden old-fashioned chocolates with violet scented and flavoured cream in the middle. I love them. They're an acquired taste. They sound a bit weird, but they're gorgeous. And this fragrance smells like those. It's astounding, but it does have base notes of licorice in it. It's very dark, it's very sexy, but it is one of those fragrances that, as the hours go by, it gets better. I don't know how, but it does. And this is the 100ml. The saving of this, I was quite astounded. The price of this on Fragrance Direct for the 100ml Eau De Parfum is £30.95, and you save £34.05 if you buy it from them. Need we say more? I don't think so. So that is Lolita Lempicka Midnight. Finally, I have not forgotten about the guys, because probably it is mostly women watching this, but you know, if you want to go and treat yourself for Valentine's Day as well, then those would be my recommendations from Fragrance Direct. But if you're looking for things that you kind of want to treat your partner to for Valentine's Day, because, you know, why not? Then these are my picks. I've loved these two aftershaves forever, and one of them is brand new. This one, however, is pretty much infamous. This is Paco Rabanne 1 million, and it's interesting because I actually prefer this over the Lady Million, which is the perfume they came out with for women. It's one of those aftershaves that kind of defies a gender. I think it's pretty gender neutral if you like strong scents, which I personally do. I love strong scents. So this is Paco Rabanne 1 million. This is 50 ml. This is the Eau de Toilette. And this is, let me see, this is £31.50 from Fragrance Direct, and you save £8.50 from buying it from them. So I think that's pretty good. This is just infamous. It's got notes of leather, it's got notes of spice in it. It's just one of those absolutely classic fragrances. In my opinion, classic in the same way that Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male is just, it's just iconic, and this is one of those iconic fragrances to me. So this is what you get. I love the packaging. It's so unbelievably sleek, and wouldn't that just look nice? I mean, I just think any man would like that. Oh, and it's so sexy. It is so sexy because, let's face it, you know, you want to pick an aftershave that you're going to like on your man, because if you pick something that you're not too thrilled about, they're going to wear it all the time, aren't they? Because you know what men are like with fragrances. It's like they can't have a bath in it. I don't know whether it's just the men I've known, but you see them and they're spraying all this really expensive fragrance, and you're like, do you know how much that cost? Anyway, maybe that's just me, but they kind of wash it out. I don't know how they do it. But yeah, I would recommend this. If you're not entirely sure what somebody would like, they'll like this. This is just, it's iconic. It's a classic fragrance. So that is Paco Rabanne 1 million. This is a new fragrance. This is Diesel's new release. And I love Diesel. I love their scents. I've been wearing Diesel perfumes for ages. I don't know whether you guys would remember, but Diesel came out with a white fragrance, and it was a unisex fragrance, which was kind of unusual. I guess it still is. And it was in a little silver milk carton type box. And oh, there's a robin on my bird feeder. All very cute. I love robins. Anyway, it was a little silver milk carton type box with like little embossed cow faces on it. It sounds really tacky, but I can't remember the name of it now. But I thought it was absolutely wonderful, and you took it out of the box and it was this white kind of milk bottle type thing, and that was the first Diesel fragrance I ever wore, and I've worn quite a few of them. Diesel Fuel for Life for women, all of them, but this one, I sprayed this a couple of months ago in Boots. It was their new release. It was the big kind of promotional jazz. It was really, you know, it was like a big release for Diesel. It's only been out a couple of months. And this is Diesel Fuel for Life Spirit. This is the 50 ml Eau de Toilette for men. Oh man. You know, this, I'm sorry guys, but you know what, no one will be getting this for Valentine's Day from me, because this one's mine. I'm going to wear this. It's just, this aftershave is just to die for. Oh my god. Oh. So I will be wearing that. I do that. I don't know whether you guys do that as well. I don't know whether you guys kind of wear aftershaves, even though you're women. I do. I'm just a bit weird. I find a lot of perfumes aimed at women are very floral. The ones I've picked are not. So if you like floral, maybe that's not for you, but go and have a look at Fragrance Direct anyway, because they've got one for every occasion. But Diesel Fuel for Life Spirit is one of the sexiest scents I've ever come across. It is phenomenal. It knocks all the other Fuel for Lives that they've come out with straight out of the park. This is absolutely my favourite release from Diesel. Oh man, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's like leathery, myrrh, kind of, no patchouli in it, I don't think. And if there is patchouli in it, it's very light. There's orange in there. It's kind of like honeyed whiskey. It's amazing. Anyway, so that is Diesel Fuel for Life Spirit. If you're looking for a fragrance for your man, get this one. You will not be disappointed, and you'll probably end up wearing it yourself. And the price of this is £33.50 from Fragrance Direct, and you save £6. And considering it's quite new, I think that's a very good deal. So that's my little Valentine's Day fragrance gift guide. I hope that was enjoyable for you guys. I hope it gave you some kind of inspiration and some information about Fragrance Direct. They're amazing people. They're very helpful. Their customer service is stellar. And I've used them for years. So yeah, they're not paying me to say that. I have actually used them way before I even started on YouTube. They're fantastic people. And great savings. So I will leave a list of all the products that I mentioned, including the links to the products and fragrancedirect.co.uk. If you've got any questions, leave me a comment. And yeah, if you'd like to see more type Valentine's Day theme type things, leave me a comment down below and tell me. So I hope that was helpful, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.